People of the internet, did Joe Rogan admit there's a serial killer in Austin? And did he say that serial killer was Tom Segura? Well, that's what we're going to find out today in the video. Joe Rogan says there's a serial killer in Austin, Texas. Joe Rogan and Tim Dillon, get ready, because here we go. Oh, wait, here we go.
Sure.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to.
You don't get pulled over anymore here.
And if I do, it's not that big of a deal.
If you get pulled over here, a cop gives you money. They go, Mr. Rogan, here's a check. I mean, there's no way. There's no law that you cannot break here. I'm guaranteeing you.
I don't think that's correct.
I think you could do a lot. I think they would cover up a murder.
That's sweet.
If you murdered 3 people, I think the Austin PD would go, whatever, man. He's doing a lot.
Did you see that? The Rogan Sphere has the Austin PD in its pocket. You wonder why he has all those law enforcement and special forces around him? Allegedly, they're being protected for the things that they do. I'm not making any accusations. It just smells fishy.
They bring that mayor, that guy, and he'd go, what? They go, yeah, the suspect's Joe Rogan. He was standing over the bodies. They'd go, are you out of your fucking mind? Drive him home right now. Drive that man home.
If I was in waist deep in Rainy Street, drowning a party goer.
They don't care.
Bro, they still don't want to admit that there's a serial killer.
You're the tourism board. There's something's up.
There's a serial killer.
Something's going on.
I believe there's a serial killer.
And what are they doing? They're luring people to that bridge and then...
Yeah, it's not hard. People like to go to the bridge. You just got to look out for the bushes.
So weird. I guess it's such a high to kill someone. It's to me...
Did you hear that? So if you remember in the Tom Segura serial killer series, new episode out tonight, there is the one guy that went to the Tom Segura show and he was pushed and found in the bushes. Joe Rogan just seems to know a little too much. He has the perfect story to cover up anyone in the Rogan sphere, including himself. Is it just Tom? We all know Tom. It's in his DNA and he just wants to do it. Allegedly. But is there more to this story? Is there more people involved? It's getting fishy, guys.
I'm like, what do you get out of it? But I guess the people that are doing it like it.
They're broken. There's broken people. And some broken people do meth, and some broken people drown guys who like to party.
Do you ever talk to, I'm sure you have, this is a stupid question, but the high-level law enforcement guys that have just met these monsters and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And do they believe that it's is there any part of them that believes someone's just born?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's generally you have psychotic parents. And so whether it's nature or nurture is hard to separate because you're probably abused. And generally at an early age they show a willingness to torture house pets and stuff
animals.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll maybe start off.
Joe Rogan, he always says his dad was violent and beat him. What does he do? He shoots the deers. He shoots the deers. I'm not making any conclusions allegedly. What I am doing is all things point to this group. Who's the big one in the group? We can have our guesses. But Joe would line up to be perfect. He's a tyrant. He gets angry. He wants what he wants. He'll kick people out. All right.
For the frog they catch and stick a firecracker in its mouth and stuff like that. And then they eventually work their way up to humans.
Now it seems so much.
Wait, did Joe Rogan just in detail say you stick firecracker? I didn't know that. I didn't know you did that. Look at Joe's face. This is getting deep, folks. This is getting deep.
Harder to do it because of these phones, surveillance.
It is, but it's...
You can still do it.
Not in Austin. You can get away with drowning folks.
You can drown people. Why don't you think they'll admit it? They don't want people getting spooked?
It's a good question. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, one of the biggest things ever in Austin were those crazy yogurt shop murders. HBO just came out with a documentary about
When was that?
It was many years ago, this crazy yogurt shop murder thing. HBO just did a doc. Happened in Austin. It was a famous case, and it's completely unsolved, except they put some people in jail for it, but then later let one of them out. Like, it was just one of those things where nobody was sure about what happened.
So they were murdering people that went to the yogurt place?
It was 1991, and it just South by Southwest, they just did a huge...
Oh, it was one homicide. A quadruple homicide which took place at, I can't believe it's Yogurt Shop in Austin.
That could have been me in 1991.
Wow.
It's
34 years ago.
34 years ago. It's an underbelly.
14 girls were murdered in Austin. Wow.
14, yeah.
I just want to put it out there, allegedly. But could this be why everyone in the Rogan sphere moved to Austin? Because, like Joe Rogan said, you could just drown people in Austin. I mean, I don't know. This video is very telling, though. It's a little weird and strange for me.
Wow.
And
they
it's
don't
puzzled.
know who did it?
They don't know. It's an unsolved murder.
I'd check the boyfriends.
And there's many different theories about it.
Wow. That's crazy. 4 men were arrested and charged with capital murder in 1999, but 2 of their cases were overturned. The other 2 never went to trial. Wow. Interesting.
So there are these things that happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what they say, that if you just randomly shoot someone and kill them,
Yeah.
like if you're a real, like rando, like, did you ever see that movie, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer?
No.
It was about a guy named Henry Lee Lucas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Henry Lee Lucas they attributed like 62 murders to him. The problem is, I think one of the things cops do is they go, did you kill this guy? Yeah, I killed him too. Where'd you bury him? Where was he buried? Oh, that's where I buried him.
Oh, right.
That kind of thing. Now you got a case solved. That was
Right.
that was the accusation about Henry, because he was definitely a murderer and a grifter and a drifter, and he was traveling around the country stealing things. But then they made a movie about him, and in the movie he's way more sinister and calculated, but he would just randomly kill people.
So they'll take credit for things they didn't do.
Exactly.
To just beef up the body count.
Exactly. Because that's what they
Self-aggrandizing,
want. They want attention. They're already in jail.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you have shitty DAs and shitty prosecutors and shitty cops, they'll do stuff like that.
What do you think, guys? Joe Rogan admits there's one. The whole Rogan sphere moved to Austin because it's easy to kill people. And this thing is just getting stranger at the moment. He just seemed like he knew the answers to everything. Maybe I'm overlooking it, but let me know what you think in the comments.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Some of them want to yell, yeah. Know you like to bang, you don't stay.